It's Saturday night again, and I'm back home after doing some shopping, and I spent too much money. I bought more whiskey than I planned on buying, but I haven't bought any whiskey for 2 weeks in a row, so I guess I was making up for that. Excuse me while I take care of something else here. Really important. I hate when there are specks of dust and things and you can't see properly. I really don't enjoy that. So I'll just get me one of these wipes. And do my once every couple days ritual of cleaning my glasses. I hate when I have speckles and out of focus blurs on there and I can't see things clearly. It doesn't, it's just one of those necessary things that you don't realize until you start wearing glasses. I've only been wearing glasses full time about the last couple of years because I couldn't see the dashboard in the taxi without pulling on reading glasses like these. And you know, every time I wanted to see how fast I was going, I was reaching for these, and I wanted to see what the printout was for where I had to go. I had to always grab these, and it was getting tiresome. So I found that my eyes were getting tired when I had to focus on long distances, and sure enough, it was not unjustified. I had to get the top is for seeing far and the bottom is for seeing close, but not close enough, evidently. So I also have this, which I should actually clean because it was getting kind of dusty too. So I want to be able to read what's on the bottles and stuff. It kind of helps, I guess. I think I got most of the dust off it. Well, this has got a few months of dust on it already. Oh, nice and clean. That's nice. I can see now. Okay, great. I made good use of this pre-moistened towel thing. Eyeglass cleaning towels. Okay. Well, I just had some gin and tonic. Now I've had a bit of water. Ran out of oat cakes to clean my palate, but I think the oat cakes are making me gain a bit of weight. Anyways, tonight I have something. Oh, I forgot to get a Glencairn. I'll be right back. I am, for all intents and purposes, right back. Now I have a Glencairn, and I have a bottle here. This is we're doing a few bottom shelf specials here. This one is the MacArthur's Select. And what does it say? It's got a established 1877 blended Scotch Whisky, product of Scotland, distilled, blended, and bottled in Scotland. 750 mils, 40% alcohol by volume. There is the label of MacArthur's Select. Maybe if I turn this glare down a little bit, it will be easier to see the label. There you go. And what does it say on the back? It says on the back, I need more light. Well, I'll try and read it now that I have a clean glass. Okay. Founded in 1877, MacArthur and Company is dedicated to the distillation, maturation, and blending of some of the finest Scotch whiskies. Our master blender carefully selects single malt whiskies from our 4 main regions of Scotland. Okay. So this will probably have some Islay, some Highland, some Speyside, some Islands, or maybe it's got some Lowland, but I don't know. Probably Speyside, Highland, Island, and Islay. Well, it's got a cheap twist cap. You hear all those little stays breaking off. And it says on here that I paid a great big whopping $22.99 for this MacArthur's Select, plus 10-cent bottle deposit. Oh, but then there was 5% liquor tax, so that was another dollar for liquor tax approximately, and another goods and services tax. No, liquor tax for another couple more dollars. So, out the door for about 25 bucks. MacArthur's Select. Let's give it a pour. And I don't think it's going to need much time to open up. This is probably best as a mixer, but you never know. You can find some cheap gems. Sometimes you can get lucky and you get something that's really special for not a lot of money. This could exceed my expectations. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Right away, I'm getting maraschino cherry on the nose. I'm getting some apples and pears and something spicy like cinnamon. Cinnamon, maybe a bit of, what else? Some prunes. And also some of the grain. I'm getting some of that grain whiskey characteristics. Some of that astringency. It has this astringent kind of nose. There's also, along with that heavy maraschino, there's some butterscotch underneath that, and quite a hefty dose of vanilla. Still, you can tell that it's a blend, that it is a blend of grain whiskey and malt whiskey. How much malt, I don't know. I think there's some sherry cask, and that's where that maraschino is coming from. Not getting much smoke, although there may be a hint of it on the palate. On the nose, it's fruity and almost confectionery, like a candy bar, like a cherry blossom. I don't know if you get those where you live, but the cherry blossom is a Canadian kind of candy chocolate thing. It's got a maraschino cherry in the middle and all this syrupy, sugary syrup, this pink sugary syrup, and surrounding that is milk chocolate with little bits of nuts, ground up nuts put in it. Looks like a little hill, like a little mountain, like a little volcano. Especially when you bite it from the top and then the cherry stuff starts running down the sides. This reminds me of that a lot. Yes, I suppose there may be a hint of chocolate on that nose as well. Let's see now. Get another cleanse of the palate here. Okay. Let's give it a taste, I guess. Not doing much else. Okay. Here goes. Okay. There's a fruity, almost floral character to the taste. It coats the mouth with that maraschino cherry kind of juice. Along with that maraschino cherry quality, I'm getting an astringency, which I predicted on the nose. That astringency is like you can tell it's grain whiskey. It's mostly grain whiskey, although there are some malts blended in there to give it an extra flavor. There is practically no smoke at all. If they used an Islay whiskey, they used unpeated Islay whiskey. And there's some Speyside and some Highland characteristics as well. Got some of that grassiness also. But even now, even though after I've tasted it, there's that maraschino cherry kind of fruitiness hanging on there. Let's go again. Yeah, this would make a wonderful mixer. An interesting starter also, if you're going to head towards the sherry end of the spectrum. It's got definitely some sherry casks were used. There's it's really dry at the end. It's very astringent. Excuse me. I don't know. I guess that's from the grain whiskey that's blended in there. And yeah, there are hints from sherry casks. And there's some grassy highlands on the nose now. Like hay, like fresh cut hay. Along with that cherry, that maraschino, actually that maraschino cherry sweetness has kind of done some transmuting or morphing. It's been changing. Now I'm getting some more grassiness, and then that maraschino cherry flavor comes back again. Yeah, like I said, it's a good place to start if you're heading to go towards Glenfarclas or Glendronach or Aberlour or somewhere like that. If you're going on a sherry flight, this would be a good place to start. Or if you're mixing, hey, why not? The price is right. Sláinte.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.